Hi y'all, welcome to my channel, Life at Home. I wanted to do a quick, probably won't be so quick, introduction video, and I thought that since lately the 50 things you don't know about me tag has been going around, I would use that as just kind of a fun way to do my introduction. And then at the end of the video I'll do a couple of other things, mention some things that I didn't mention in the tag portion, and that'll be that. So let's get started. I'm gonna look down at my list sometimes, so bear with me. First of all, my name is Sarah with an H at the end, and my middle name is Ann without an E. Excuse my out of breathness. I have like no lung capacity left. I'm 24 years old. I was born the day after April Fool's Day. My parents were married when I was 4. I was at their wedding, as was my brother, who was 2 at the time. I have 2 younger brothers. James is 22 and Christopher just turned 19 on the 19th of this month. I was born in Indianapolis. When I was 9, we moved to the Upper Peninsula, Michigan. When I was 19, I moved to Minnesota, and when I was 22, I moved to Kentucky, which is where I am now. I graduated in 2008 when I was 19. I don't have any biological grandparents left. I have one step-grandmother left, but I don't really speak with her. I haven't seen her since my uncle passed away when I was 16. Let's see. When I was 4 months old, I said my first word, which was hi, and I was reading picture books before I was a year old. My parents said that I was reading. I think I had just memorized what my dad had showed me in the books, but you know, either way, it's something that they've always been proud of. So, and let's see, my brother James and I, the one that's 2 years younger than me, our birthdays are 15 days apart. He was born 15 days before my second birthday. And because of the dates, it always ended up, his birthday was like the very beginning of spring break in school, and mine was the very end. So we would always have a joint party in the middle of spring break with all of our friends because it was the perfect timing. I am pregnant with my first biological child. Today I am 31 weeks and 2 days, which is why I'm so out of breath. My family is Bobby, who is the father, and his daughter Delia, who is 3 and a half, and then the baby. I'm a full-time student online. I'm working on my bachelor's degree in accounting. I'm currently home full-time with Delia. I have been since right before I found out I was pregnant. Bobby and I are not married. I love to do anything domestic: cook, clean, sew, organize, take care of the kiddo, anything like that. I currently cannot sleep. I don't go to sleep until 4 or 5 in the morning, and then I have to be up with Delia at 6 or 6:30. I just can't sleep. I try and I try and I try. I can fall asleep at 9:30 and I'll wake up at 11:30 and not be able to go back to sleep until 3 or 4. So the baby is due the Sunday before Thanksgiving. We have one vehicle between the two of us, so when he's at work, I'm at home. It's a 95 Cadillac, and it's blue, and I love it. She's getting kind of sick, but I still love it. And the baby has a name picked out. We have her name picked out. It is a girl. But I'm not going to share her name until she's here. My school classifies me as a yellow, which, if you're not familiar with the Insight's color system, it means I'm a very bubbly, outgoing person. I have my tongue pierced, my ears pierced several times, and I have a tattoo of a dream catcher on my back in between my shoulder blades. I play World of Warcraft. I have had 4 different jobs, and they're very diverse in what kind of jobs they were. I was a barista from the time I was 14 as a volunteer until after I graduated high school. I had the same job for a very long time. I became a server and cashier at an Asian food restaurant. 5 days after I moved to Kentucky, I got a job as a preschool teacher at a daycare center, like 2-minute drive from our house. I worked there for quite a while. I ended up leaving that job, and a couple months later, I got a job working at Lowe's in the next county over, and I loved that job. I really did. But I ended up leaving that job in January. Because as long as I'm focusing, like I'm looking directly at the camera, my eyes are fine. But if I don't focus on something, if I just let my eyes relax, they cross. You can probably tell from my hair color and my skin tone, am mostly Irish, but I do have a 3/16 Native American. My favorite color is pink. I am addicted to shopping at the dollar store. In fact, I already have a Dollar General haul. It's a very small haul, but I have one recorded that I'm going to show you pretty soon. I love it. Absolutely love it. My guilty pleasure movie is Mermaids. You know, the one that has Cher and Winona Ryder in it. My favorite show is The Golden Girls. I watch that show daily. There is a channel on YouTube that has all the episodes in playlists by season. It's Golden Girl Palace, I believe is the name of the channel. I'll put a link to them below in case anybody is as obsessed with Golden Girls as me, so you can see what I'm talking about. My best friend, she's my longest lasting best friend. Her name is Jess, and somewhere in here I will probably put a picture up of the two of us. She is actually the niece of my ex-boyfriend from when I moved to Minnesota. She and I are very similar. We have always been considered like twins when we're together. We're within an inch or inch and a half, I would say, probably, depending on what shoes we're wearing, of the same height. Our hair is usually a very similar color and cut. We have the same color eyes. Our eyes are both very pretty green color. We have the same birthday. She is a year older than me, but we do have the same birthday. So for several years we celebrated our birthdays together. And even though I haven't seen her since 2011 when I moved, our similarities still show through. We still get our hair cut the same way and get the same colors and all that fun stuff. I am obsessed with keeping my nails even. They all have to be the same length. I can't have one nail break and then leave it and not even out the other ones. Like, my nails were super long until about 3 days ago, and then this one broke, so I had to cut all of them so that they're even. And I don't like to have them not painted, and I don't like chipped nails, so after a couple of days I always have to redo them. I have a severe phobia of water. I cannot get water on my face. It's very difficult for me to even get water like on my chest because I feel like I'm suffocating. I don't do pools. I never learned how to swim. I will not go in lakes, rivers. The ocean is definitely out of the question. I'm not a beach person. I just can't do it. I have to wash my face in front of a mirror at the bathroom sink with a washcloth. I can't splash water on my face to rinse it off. I feel like I'm going to die. And it's just an overwhelming, panicking fear. I used to love to crochet. My mom taught me when I was really young how to crochet Love it. It's very relaxing, very fun. Love to do it, but I dropped it when I went into middle and high school because I had such a full plate, and now I don't really remember how to do it. So I'm planning on reteaching myself. I am allergic to house pets, cats, dogs, whatever. It's not bad if I'm petting them or the house is pretty well vacuumed and whatever. I cannot, however, sleep in a house with animals unless the room I'm in has been completely pet free and vacuumed and aired out and everything. Bobby and I don't share a bedroom. A lot of people find that weird. We just sleep better in separate rooms. When I was 15 years old, I was teaching entrepreneurship classes to adults. Adults don't like it when a 15-year-old walks in and says she's their teacher. They just don't. They were highly offended, and they were even more offended when they realized that I knew what I was talking about and they didn't. That bothered a lot of them, and I even had some walk out. I hate my kitchen. When I was 2 years old, I tripped over the root of a tree stump in my front yard and busted my forehead open on a cement porch. You might be able to see it. You can see it more when I furrow my brow. It's right there. And then when I was 9, right after we moved to the Upper Peninsula, I'd been in school for a couple of months. It was, I guess, fall. Yeah, because it hadn't started snowing yet. A friend of mine and I were riding bikes. She had spent the night. We were riding bikes on the dirt road by my house. And I hit a pothole and I flipped the bike and landed on a rock and busted the back of my head open. I have not had a holiday with my parents and brothers since 2009. I went home for Thanksgiving and Christmas. I am addicted to highlighters. As you can see, if I was at my desk, I would show you I have about 50 highlighters, different tips, the fine points, the thick ones, a whole bunch of different ones, and Post-its, especially the little ones that you can use as like tabs or just little itty bitty reminders that you can post all over the place. Love them. Love them. You'll see part of my addiction in the Dollar General haul. Let's see. When I was 4, I saw my uncle take his leg off. I had no idea that people could have fake body parts, and that was a rather traumatic experience for me. My youngest brother, Christopher, is over 6 feet tall. I think he's probably 6'2" or 6'3". Huge, not fat, huge football player, big guy. James, the middle child, is probably, based on his height compared to Christopher's, like 5'9" to 5'10". Not short, but not overly tall. And I am under 5 feet tall. I'm not probably going to be able to show you, but around the back of my neck, it doesn't come around the front, but around the back of my neck, I have a freckle necklace. I am slightly and embarrassingly obsessed with Will Wheaton. Not from his Wesley Crusher days per se, although I do enjoy his Wesley Crusher days, but more of the current gamer, the guild, tabletop days. I love to repurpose things. I graduated high school with 37 other kids. Now you may think that's small, but that was the largest class for my school in a lot of years. My favorite food is sausage and sauerkraut. And last but not least, I use a dual monitor system for my computer. Even though I have a laptop, I have a monitor left over from a desktop that no longer works. So I use that monitor so that I can have YouTube or Facebook or both or whatever up on one screen, and on the other screen I can do my homework or play WoW or do whatever. And that is the end of my 50 things. This is getting really long, so I'm just really quickly going to blow through the other things that I wanted to accomplish in this video. First of all, I am not going to show Bobby, Delia, or the baby in this channel. Because Delia is not my child, I don't feel comfortable showing her on the internet, and I don't think her mother would be comfortable with it, and Bobby's not comfortable with it. So out of respect for all of us in the situation, I decided that I'm not going to show her. And because I'm not going to show her, I also will not be showing the baby, because I don't have a favorite between the two. I love Delia just as much as if she was my own child, and I don't want it to seem to her or anyone else that I'm playing favorites, that I am okay with showing my daughter but not okay with showing my non-biological child. So that is that, and Bobby just doesn't want to be on it, so I respect that. So that is the major issue I wanted to cover. Also, I'm not going to talk at all about anything having to do with our situation with Delia's mother. That's personal. None of us hate each other, or at least I don't think we do. As far as I know, we're all on decent terms, and that's all you guys need to know. I have not done an actual belly shot that I have showed people. I have a couple random ones that I have not posted or anything on Facebook or whatever, but I will go ahead and film a little belly shot. Not a bare belly shot because my stretch marks are awful, but I will show with the belly band. So here we go. Here's with the t-shirt. Front view. I'm not really much wider, just slight love handles. This side's slightly bigger than it used to be, but otherwise it's not bad. Here's the side view. I'm sticking out pretty far, and then here with the belly band, you can probably see better. And that is that. So thank you all for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you do, like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all around. Bye.